The beautiful boss lady just asked me to clear the mahjong table. As soon as she walked out, I wrapped all the tiles with the tablecloth. Then I shook the bundle wildly in my hands. When I laid the mahjong back on the table, the once messy tiles were perfectly stacked. Just then, the boss lady came back from the restroom. She saw the neatly arranged tiles on the table and couldn't help picking up a set to check. She discovered every single tile formed a heavenly hand. Only then did she realize I wasn't just some errand boy at the casino. I was the personal disciple of a gambling master. By 18, I had mastered all kinds of gambling tricks. I could tell the value of dice just by sound and spot cheating techniques at a glance, but even with all that skill. A year ago, I nearly froze to death on the street because when I left my master, he warned me never to use gambling to get rich and never to rely on tricks to survive. Those who gamble will eventually lose. So after I left him, I had no way to make a living. I almost died out there until the boss lady found me. She brought me to the casino and let me work as an errand boy until one day she suddenly called everyone for a meeting because the legendary gambling king had arrived in New York and he was here to win her casino, to give her people a better future. She offered all her assets so everyone could start fresh elsewhere, but her people all refused. They said she had always treated them well and they'd rather die with the casino than leave. While emotions were running high, I stepped forward and took the money. Everyone cursed me for being ungrateful, but they didn't know. This little bit of money could save the casino, and maybe even save all their lives. Soon the gambling king arrived. He demanded we bet all our assets on one game. I chose to stand aside. Two of the casino's men sat at the table. They shuffled the cards and let the gambling king cut. His hands didn't even shake. In a blink, he slipped a card into his sleeve. Only I noticed his trick. After just 2 rounds, he pushed in all the chips. The 2 guys were too scared to speak. He even revealed all 3 of their hands, mocking their shuffling technique. Said he stopped using that 10 years ago. Both men folded out of fear, and when their hands were revealed, they were exactly what he said. The 2 immediately regretted folding. Soon the second round began. This time the gambling king shuffled the cards. He declared that no matter what we bet, he would match it all the way. One guy looked at his hand and went all in, but was stopped by his partner, who insisted on making it a final showdown. If he won, he'd take the entire casino. If he lost, he'd give up his money and never gamble again. The younger brother agreed, because he knew all 3 hands. The older brother had 3 kings, the gambling king had 3 aces, and he had a pair of 2s with a 3 and a 5, so he was confident he could win, seeing how serious he was. The older brother folded, but at that moment, the gambling king used his real technique and swapped the card in his sleeve.